Hi everybody, it's Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce. Welcome to my channel. Today's video, I'm covering three different stories, two cruise lines and some general travel news that could change everything. We'll have to watch this. Thank you, by the way, for following my channel, subscribing to my channel, giving my videos thumbs ups, sending me your comments. Really appreciate that. Love the fact that you folks are subscribing to my Facebook group page. You're beginning to follow Traveling with Bruce on Facebook. Come on over there. I administer that site. We hang out there between videos. Thank you for following me on Instagram. And a special thank you to those of you who are joining my channel, becoming sponsor members of Traveling with Bruce. Monday nights, 7 o'clock Eastern, we have a special show just for sponsor members live every week, and we go live at 8 o'clock on the regular channel for cruise ship news. Thank you for your support. Well, there's a shot of the port of Genoa in Italy, and the news today comes out of Italy with this cruise line right here, MSC. The folks at MSC have announced today that all of their sailings have been canceled, basically globally, until at least the end of October into November, except for two cruise ships. This one right here, the Grandiosa and the Magnifica. These two ships are going to begin sailing in the Mediterranean. They're going to try to get the Grandiosa rolling on August the 16th. That's a Sunday, August the 16th. They want to sail this ship through different ports, including Genoa, the port near Rome, Naples, Palermo. They want to get the Magnifica in the water for August the 29th. That's a Saturday. 1 week cruises from Bari and Trieste, Corfu in Greece, Katakoln and Piraeus. That would be Eastern and Western Mediterranean cruises for these two ships. Now, pricing and all of that is all, I'm sure, being worked out right now. And if I have it right, in the past, MSC is quite well known for having cruises start in one city, and then you can get on and get off at various ports. So you might take a 1 week cruise from Genoa to Genoa, but you might also take a 1 week cruise from, say, Naples to Naples. And so there are people hopping on, hopping off the cruise ship as it goes. I don't know if the same can be said for Greece. We'll find out. I know that the country of Greece has been very eager to get cruises going. They have opened it wide open. Now, you'll notice here some photos of Costa cruise ships. This is the Carnival-owned line that basically does most of its sailing in the Mediterranean area, Northern Europe, and other areas. Well, Costa has also announced that they're going to start cruising on August the 15th because the Italian government has given the green light to cruise ships visiting Italian ports starting August the 15th. But here's the catch. There's always a catch. And here we have it. Between MSC and Costa, the passengers that will be allowed to sail will basically be just Europeans as a starter. And I think this is a smart move. Let's see how it goes. It didn't work out too well in Norway last week and a half ago. And it hasn't worked out in Alaska with one of the cruise lines up there having to cancel their cruise only 3 days in. But the countries that will be allowed to send passengers to these ships will be from countries such as Austria, Belgium, the Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland and France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Iceland, Italy, Latvia, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, the Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Slovakia and Slovenia, Spain, Sweden, and Switzerland. Now, all of these European countries have had much lower cases of the virus. They all have serious health protocols in effect and in place, and the cruise lines will be following suit. Now, in the meantime, the other big news concerns this place right here and a number of others around the world, and that is the countries of Costa Rica, Saint Maartin, Tahiti, Turks and Caicos, and United Arab Emirates are now making it mandatory that any passengers that come into their countries for more than a stopover, in other words, not necessarily cruise ship passengers, but people like folks who are going to take a 1 week all-inclusive holiday or a 2 week holiday, they're going to have mandatory health insurance before they can get in. And to give you an idea what this means, in Aruba, for example, one of the countries also imposing this, Aruba is saying that if you're a 65-year-old individual and you're going to stay for 7 days, you're going to have to pay $105 to buy health insurance that will cover you up to $75,000 in total coverage. This will cover your hospital costs, intensive care costs, transport on the island if you need to be transported from one place to another. That's up to a $350 maximum. Doctor consultations up to $500. Quarantine expenses, 14 days at $125 a day is covered. After that, you pay the difference. Testing, if you need testing once you've tested positive, it'll run, you've got 4 tests up to $75 each covered. But the maximum limit is $75,000. So you get ill or you arrive with the virus, you have to have insurance. If you find that you get symptoms 3 or 4 days in, you've already got the insurance and you're covered for at least some basics. The hope is that if you do have the virus, that you're asymptomatic and you need to just be quarantined for 2 weeks and you can get the hell out of there, because something tells me $75,000 in total coverage inside a hospital and inside of, say, an intensive care unit, I don't know how that'll last you even a week. I think they'll run out really quickly. And so I think the limit's a little low, but that's what it is. It'll be interesting to see if other countries follow suit, especially through the Caribbean. It wouldn't surprise me if more Caribbean countries jump on this. Saint Maartin is doing it, and others, I think, will, Turks and Caicos, just to make sure that people who stay more than a couple of nights are covered, for this unbelievable cost that is required to care for people, especially when they get very ill. And we'll find out if this happens literally around the world. Again, the question I've always had is, why isn't medical travel insurance mandatory no matter what, no matter where you go? Just make it part of the ticket. But that's just me. Thanks again for subscribing to Traveling with Bruce, giving my videos thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Please join me Monday nights when I go live. Become a sponsor member. Join me at 7 o'clock Eastern with the gang, and then 8 o'clock for the big show. We'll talk to you later, everybody. Bye for now.